Hey guys, welcome back to Montana. So I finally decided to readdress the large evap leak on the Jeep. Thanks, Waymid. But I dropped the tank, pulled the evap canister again. I had replaced the purge valve and done a leak down test on these lines before, and there was no failure there. I took the fuel pump out, drained the tank, did a leak down test on the tank. Tank seemed fine. I rechecked the canister, which I had already taken apart and resealed. Canister seems fine. None of the hoses were bad. I mean, they're old and, you know, brittle. There could have been a leak around maybe one of the seals or something. Tested the filler neck, and I looked at the cap that I had on there, and it was not sitting right. It was an aftermarket cap. I couldn't tell from the outside. It tightened, it clicked. But I just grabbed this cap off the parts Grand Cherokee WJ, and it fits flush. So I'm thinking, was it the gas cap the whole time? And I had already replaced the gas cap with an aftermarket one. Actually, I think I pulled it from the junkyard. I don't know. I don't know. I had ordered a new filter for the fuel filter, for the fuel pump, for a new sock, which maybe I'll put on because I got it coming, and it's not coming anyway for a few days. And I got new hoses for here. But if that's it, oh man, all that work. Well, if that's it, at least it's fixed. We'll see. Filter came in, I think, the fog lights for the Commander. Yep. All right, hopefully both are in there. Yep. And there's a bulb in there. Now that would happen. That's good. Now we got two socks and whatever this guy is. This was definitely on the outside. I put it back in, but let's take it back out. That is not the same size as that. Had this Jeep down for a week waiting for this part, and now do I just put it back together with this old dirty filter when I got it all this way out and wait longer? I don't know. I don't know if there's anything in there. I don't want to take apart this whole filter for nothing. Maybe real Jeep guys can tell me if there's another filter in there, but I took the top out and didn't see anything, so it's smaller, but it's clean, so maybe that's okay. In the interest of time, I'm just gonna roll with it, and if I have to get a different filter at some point, I guess we'll do that. Why? I don't know. Well, as always, that's a lot of fun. You got to push the pump down on the spring to make sure it's seated, the rubber seals all the way in, and then get the ring on, and the ring wants to thread unevenly. But just keep going, just be careful. And then, got again my favorite tool. Let's use this in a rubber mallet until it bottoms out and you're good. Here's the new Amazon filler hoses. The big side go up top. Yeah, it must go like that. Got the hoses on. Maybe I should twist that one more. I think it's fine. Put these down, facing down, so hopefully when it's in the Jeep, if I need to take it out again, I can reach it. These were the real ones that were an issue why I cut it, so hopefully that'll work, and this will go in fine. Got the fuel line and the return line. Let's see if we can get this back in the Jeep. Just go like this. I should show you with the other cap, but I don't want to run back there right now. When it would sit, when it would click and feel like it was in, it would sit out like that, and you couldn't tell from the way it was sitting in the Jeep. This one off that parts Grand Cherokee fits good, so I think what I'm gonna do is just gonna stick this in here loosely for now. Oh, I see. It's different. Little, yellow, different. wonder if I just put it in the cap instead. All right, well, I'll worry about that later. I'm not going to bolt it in. I want to leave it a little loose so I've got some room to work with. This thing's pretty much empty now, so I want to see if I can do it without the jack, but may need to get the jack. Oh yeah, and the 9/16 wrench. Just realized 14 mil was pretty close, so let's do that. Go. Well, it's in the shade. So let's get in here and see what we gotta do. So what do you like doing for fun? I like to lay in the grass underneath a 25-year-old Chrysler product. Probably advisable to use a jack. Yep, I was waiting for that, getting gas on myself. Oh boy. This is going real well. I'm glad that happened because I put these clips on first, thinking that it would be easy to slide them up, but I have to do it after they're through. Place your bets now. Will I get the jack? Will I not get the jack? There it goes. There we go. Woo! All right, if you bet I was not going to get the jack, you won. There we go. You guys see where I left the foot? There it is. Yeah, there we go. Nice. So I had to get these little eyelets in the holes there. Before I tighten it up, let's make sure we get these lines on here. Our turn line. Looped around the wrong way, probably. Oh, hope I didn't just break that fuel line. Oh, great. Well, we'll see before we run it. Clean this connector off a little bit. Well, we got that going for us. Let me get a ratchet one on here. All right, I'm doing this without you watching. I don't know why they made this all thread so long either. It's probably just, this is how we order it and we zip it on and we forget about it. But, you know, if you're doing this, you might, you know, if I were doing this again, I'd probably cut these all thread shorter just to make life easier. But we're in there. She's good. I'll go get the bolt to hold on the heat shield. I guess at least it'll keep it from making noise. And then we'll try and get the filler neck hooked up. And if you didn't have a ratcheting wrench, you'd be glad you were a union making a ton of money per hour, the good old days. You know, at least during manufacturing. Well, my theory about the filler lines is incorrect. I did need to put a bolt in to secure it to kind of be able to push up, but at least looks like I'll be able to get to the tank side in the future if I need to drop the tank. I really hope that's not foreshadowing. So we get this little guy in there. Is it not the 8 on that one? I shouldn't complain because there's some room to work, but just not a lot. This little guy did the trick. Before I put this plate back on over the filler lines, let's put some gas in there and see if that line leaks. There. Transferred over the cap. So now we're golden. Come on. There we go. And let's get some gas in here and see what happens. You're sitting on the door, so this is the angle you get. If you want to give me something for my birthday, give me one of those, not a gas cans with the long nozzle on it they use in race cars. Let's make sure there's no Black Widow sitting on the bottom of this thing. Killing cows next door. Not upset. This makes me hungry. Probably should put in less. That would be the smart thing to do. But we're just going to be bold and say it's going to be good. Even though I don't think it's going to be good. But in that 0.5% chance it is good, we'll have enough to get down to the gas station. And you know, I think this was the lawnmower gas. I think the cheap gas is it's in the other way. It's alright. Gas is gas. I just don't know if this is as much that was in there. Get her sealed. Gotta get the battery hooked back up. Hood's made out of cast iron. Okay. Here we go. Let's get a good look. Make sure stuff's on there. Nothing's dripping, everything's dry, and looking good over here too. Here's just primer. Check engine light went off, but it'll do that because the battery is disconnected to the tank. It's looking pretty dry up there. Start her up. It's gonna take a minute. Yeah, we got fuel. Dare I say, I think we're good. All right, I'm gonna shut her down, double check up there, and we'll get everything buttoned up. I mean, that kink is not ideal, but she ain't leaking, so there's that. You guys remember which way this went on? There we go, I see them. It's amazing where rocks get stuck just in everything. Only one way this thing can go on, so yeah, we kind of fit. Enough for government work. Yeah, 13. Does anybody run Rotella in the 4-liter? Let me know. Well, I'm excited. Having this thing down for a week or so. Missed it. So let's go take a ride up the road, see how she feels. See if the check engine light stays off. Usually takes 3 cycles. I mean, I could throw the code reader on it, but I'm not gonna do that. Not right now, anyway. Light's still off. Let's get off the ramp. Oh, I was a good boy and chalked the front wheels. It'd clear. So what I need to do is go to Harbor Freight and get some casters for the back of these so I can roll them around easy because they weigh a lot. There we go. All right, let's get her back in 2-wheel drive. Wow, it's weird being in a Jeep without a check engine light. It was that cap the entire time. Let's go check the mail and then we'll see how she goes. Have to reset all my stations, of course. No big deal. Ah, it's so good to be back in the Jeep. I think the big test will be obviously, does she leak? And do we ever smell gas out the back? And I'd like to see if the mileage goes up. I was getting like 220 miles a tank, which is kind of nuts. But since when has the 4-liter ever gotten good gas mileage, especially with larger tires on it? don't know if there's a timeout between ignition cycles, but this will be the third one. Let's see. Nothing yet. Well, I had a couple more ignition cycles. So far, so good. I'm gonna call that a win, at least for today. If it comes back, it comes back. So if you like watching me put a gas tank back for no reason, instead of just getting another gas cap, I would just, man, hit that like button, subscribe. Just get an OEM gas cap, go to the junkyard or something. And I did. I went to the junkyard and got the cap, but I guess the cap I grabbed was someone else's aftermarket OEM cap. Aftermarket cap. So again, I feel really weird having that check engine light off. It feels like something's wrong. Feels like the other shoe's gonna drop, but we'll go from there. So until next time, probably some 4Runner stuff, maybe some Commander stuff. Thanks for watching as always. Please hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. May God bless you and keep standing up for what's right. I'm gonna go get in the AC a little bit. That's probably enough gas to get down to the gas station.